सिक्किम क्रोनिकलको यो विशेष पडकास्टमा यहाँहरूलाई स्वागत छ। आज मसँग हुनुहुन्छ मिस्टर ग्यात्सो लेप्चा। उहाँ एक सोशल एक्टिभिस्ट हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँले एफेक्टेड सिटिजन अफ टिस्टा नामक एउटा सिभिल सोसाइटी मुभमेन्टमा धेरै नै एक्टिभली पार्ट लिएर त्यसलाई एउटा सक्सेस तुल्याउनु भएको थियो है। र उहाँबाट नै जानौँ कि हाम्रो टिस्टा रङ्गित र हाम्रो खोला नालालाई प्रोटेक्सन र अझै के थप गर्नु बाँकी छ भनेर उहाँबाट नै यसमा चर्चा गरौँ। वेलकम टु सिक्किम क्रोनिकल।
Thank you.
My first question to you is how urgent is the problem of pollution in our rivers?
Yeah, seriously, I think it's we have the depletions of our river is in a very serious line. And earlier it used to be a dam, the hydroelectric power project now, but I think there's mushrooming of pharmaceutical industries which are mushrooming in all the river banks is one should be the one major concern now for us, all of us. So yeah, besides that, again, plastic is, waste management is one of the some reasons which factor which is putting onto the river contamination of the river. Yeah.
Our Sikkim has achieved ODF free status and everything, but do you think, like, in terms of sanitation, our rivers are protected?
I think it's not by the locals. If you go to the rural areas, or the local people residing in our part of the hills, I think people all have their own proper sanitation, a proper toilet and all. But it's the people who come for a picnic or come for all the recreations in the riverside. And also there are some of the small town areas which are actually polluting the rivers. Likewise, in North Sikkim, in the Mangan, the Mangan, all the waste from the Mangan town comes and dump in the river Teesta, which is, again, we need to really take care of. But in terms of the people residing in the hills, the local, I don't think they've been are the major part of this status of this contamination. Yeah.
Do you think our rivers are polluted right from the source right now? What is the current situation according to you?
Well, pollutions in a major way, yes. The damming of the river from start right from the top start of the Rangit and from the source of the Teesta itself, the cascade of dams which has been built, that has really shrink the volume of the river. And the whole monsoon we have been witnessing what this the whole process has land up to the all the degradations and whatever you call of the rivers. Yes, but yeah, I mean, the damming of the river and the pharmaceutical industries, and now the tourism that is growing on. No, this is booming in both the Darjeeling Hills and the Sikkim. So this whole North Bengal Hills and the Sikkim, I find the waste management is one of the major problem, which is visible problem. Which is there. We can see there's so much of pollution in the river, so much of plastic in the river, and in states and in our part of the world, there's no waste management. I mean, there's no recycling plant. We are doing the landfill, which is not an answer. And in the worst case, in the rural areas, we are burning the plastics, which is not a solution for it. So we really need to come up with how to manage the waste that is being coming from outside the country in form of all the products. Yeah.
The state says that the thrust is on sustainable development. Okay, so how true is that, or it's just a myth, or it's just on paper? Do you think there is some groundwork when it comes to sustainable development goals? Like, number one is landfills, as you said, and other issue is that proper waste management and everything is being dumped in the Jhora or directly to the river. Yeah, so do you think it's like really working?
It is not working at all. I mean, and also, there has to be a very strong policy with the sanction behind it. And also it's the civil society, and should take a step forward to really tackle these issues. And why can't we bring down the use of plastics? Why can't we do it? I mean, technically there's a ban in state like Sikkim, the plastic polythene, but it's if you go to the any look and it's corner of the town, you are getting the plastics. So seriously, I think. The policy has to be, there has to be a new policy. They should we have to develop a new policy and draft a new policy, and not just implementing it, but implement it with sanction, which will be more effective. Yeah.
Can you give some constructive ideas, at least one or 2 points, which immediately needs a redressal?
I think like I can see that a lot of schools now, government schools has banned using of bringing any plastic product in the schools, which is a very good initiative I find. And also, for shopping, why don't we take a bag, other than plastic bags to do okay, and use the water bottle. I think that will definitely bring down the because considering the number of population that we have just handful of population in the hills. If we do the locally, if we can control, I think we can do much, yeah, on this aspects.
Thank you so much for talking to Sikkim.
Yeah, pleasure.
Nitish R. Pradhan for Sikkim Chronicle.